Okay, here is Michael's house. This is a view from the front. I'm actually standing right by the road right now, and there's Michael getting into one of our many Jettas. And there's the house, and there's a little shack back there too. And so, we're going to take a little tour.
Here's the humble abode.
Want to say hi to Mom and Dad?
Hey, Mom and Dad.
Golly.
Hey, Gal.
Faye.
Hey, Faye.
Ellie.
Hey, Nathan. Hey,
Doc Nazo.
Well, I guess for those of you who haven't seen the house at all, when we first bought it, there were a cluster of 6 pine trees that were about, I don't know, maybe about 12 to 14 inches wide. That was right here, and it was really, you can see the house is sort of like peeling, probably from the moisture. And so that was one of the first things we did, was chop those trees down, and we chipped them. So that was pretty cool. There was an ugly tool shed in the back that we got rid of too. We threw everything out in a 30-foot dumpster and filled it up. And we just put in a new walkway here, sort of like a neo concrete kind of walkway. And we just figured, because it's in the woods, we'd add like a plywood section right here. In early November, we stopped by the house and some neighbor had dropped off this for us. We kept it. Awesome neighbors. And the house. You see?
Yeah. Just put the camera adapt. 1 sec. Yeah, it's good.
I'm going to close the door. Yeah, I'm going to keep heated. So the plasterboard just went in. They finished up on Wednesday. And it's very, very different. I've never seen anything like it. Everything in Rochester and upstate New York is drywall. So I never knew what this was, but we paid more money for this. And it's basically like a thin sheet of cement. So it's a nice wind barrier, and it's really strong. You can really hit it. Nothing will happen to it, which is awesome. There's our building permit and our electric permit. We're going to frame those when we're done. So this side of the wall was originally all this knotty pine beadboard, and the room was really, really dark. So what we had to do was we had to put new plasterboard on one side, plasterboard on the other side, and we kept it, so kind of makes it stand out. But the old knotty pine is actually behind this wall. We never ripped it out. It's right here. Never ripped it out. But we did open this door. We opened this door the way it was, right here. We pushed it out about, I don't know, 8 inches or so. And then we pushed this door out 8 inches or so. It's really wide things up. No, not 8. This is probably more like 15 inches. It was this narrow. It was like a normal doorway, a 30-inch doorway. And much, much wider now. It kind of flows. Dave and I just finished putting on the first coat on the ceiling and the primer / first coat on the kitchen. There's our kitchen, and there's what the cabinets will look like. Those are going in on, the cabinets are being delivered on Tuesday. The cabinets are going to be installed starting Wednesday, probably through Friday. So that's what it's going to look like. This is a new pantry. This was an old broom closet. Now it's a pantry. We're going to put a door on here. And this is the piece that Mom and Jim helped me with. This is the heating duct that we're going to move. It was sticking up to about right here because, like I said, this was a wall. It was sticking up here. So what we're going to do is redirect it and put it back probably somewhere on the floor right here. Here's where our island is going to be. There's the light fixture right above the island, and then there's 2 speakers. There's 2 more speakers in the living room too. So this is where the island is going to be. And the layout of the kitchen is going to kind of look like this. There's going to be a refrigerator here, some big cabinets here, and then there's going to be a sink. We got a free sink with our cabinets, which is cool. And then there's going to be a dishwasher, and then a stove, and then there's going to be some cabinets in here, along sort of L-shaped.
How big is this room? Just to get an idea.
It's 13 by 13. I think it's 13 by 13. Yeah. Here's our hallway. And Again, this is all brand new. This has all just been plastered. You can still see the moisture on the windows from the plaster. It's still drying. We were lucky enough to get this. David and I came out yesterday to start painting yesterday, and the plasterer said you can't do it because it's still wet. So luckily today it was dry enough where we could paint it, but we can't do anything else. Not that we have the time. We've been here for 6 hours. And they put some joint compound up here so that we can paint this. This is a nice, disgusting yellow color right now. We have some orange trim. And we'll get rid of that. And we're having our stairs redone. Those are all horrible, but they will be redone and they'll look nice. Here's our bathroom. There's our new floor. There's a big old rotted piece of floor right here, and underneath the tub. Here's our new tub. There's our new tub. It's even got the liner in it so that we don't scratch it until we use it.
New fixtures, right?
New fixtures. Yep. Here's our new vent, air vent. That's not exciting to you, but it's exciting to me. And then hidden underneath the board here, we've got more wire in case we want to put a speaker in the bathroom. This part was originally a wall, and the other side of it was a closet in the other room, so we opened this up and gave ourselves some room for a linen closet, and then the other side is Jacob's room. Here is Jacob's room. And here's where the closet was, and you can see we turned it into like a recessed shelving area. Because we got some space. So the other side of this is the linen closet. And then we put in a new closet so that we could still call this a 3-bedroom house, because without a closet you can't call something a bedroom. So we installed a new closet. Our room is over here. Now, you know what, the kitchen isn't 13 by 13. I think this is 13 by 13. I forgot what the kitchen is.
This is bigger than the kitchen, isn't it?
Yeah. This one?
Feels like it.
No. But we didn't really do anything to this room. You know, we had outlets. Since the walls are open, we had outlets. We changed the position of the switches, and we've got doors. All the doors are in the basement right now. And then we put in some recessed lights in the hallway. And recessed light here going down into the basement. Take a picture of our back door. There's our cracky back door. And you can see there's plywood nailed onto the window because I smashed it trying to close it. And it was taped up, and then our plumber couldn't get in one day, so he broke in. So we had to kind of fix that.
Here's the view out of the back, from the backyard. You can see that's all woods back there, too. Yep. In the basement.
That's exciting in the basement.
Show the upstairs, and then we'll call it a day.
That's all I was stuck with my keys.
Yeah. Sorry for the delay.
Here's the upstairs. And the upstairs isn't insulated. We spent the money to insulate the downstairs since we're not going to be using the upstairs very much. So part of the deal for insulating the house was they put a thick sheet of insulating board on the door to keep whatever heat is in here in the hallway from being up here where it doesn't need to be. So it's noticeably cooler up here.
Ooh. It's also very dark, so it's hard to see.
Dark and dank. These are the ceiling tiles that were in the house.
Just to give you guys an idea, this is probably just about 7 feet tall, maybe a little bit under that, at its tallest point.
This is water damage for the roof. A couple years ago, we had some bad water damage. There's a lot of these sections downstairs, so that's all gone. We replaced all that. And the old owner who passed away a year ago, actually a year ago today, like this month, was an architect and carpenter. So this is his drafting board, his old drafting board. And at some point, when we have some money, we'll be able to finish the upstairs part and actually have a 2-story house.
Nice. Okay.